by Dr. Muthukumar Narayan Swamy, MD at Kaynes Technology, who is now joining us. Sir, thank you so much for taking your time out. And first up, if you can take us through the partnership that you've done with the Japanese semiconductor company AOI Electronics. What does it mean for you, and how will it help and aid your business back home in India?
Good morning, and thank you for taking me to the call. Congratulations for your 100 years. The Kaynes-MITSI strategic partnership is very, very key for Kaynes and at the same time for India's semiconductor ecosystem. You know, India is building a semiconductor capacity, the largest opportunity emerge around it. The next phase of India's manufacturing growth will require a localized back-end ecosystem spanning material, packaging, and electronic manufacturing and supply chain integration. Keeping this in mind, Kaynes, which is strong in embedded within India electronic ecosystem, OSAT and EMS manufacturing stock, industrial execution capability, automotive and industrial market access, and demand visibility across sectors. This is what Kaynes brings to the table. What we are going to get it from AOI and MITSI with this partnership is a strategic investment partnership in Kaynes Semicon, supporting the technology transfer pathways through AOI Electronics, enabling Japan market access and ecosystem connectivity via AOI, and a long-term strategic relationship network across semiconductor and electronic ecosystem. With these two organizations coming together in this technology support, we believe that not only improve the Kaynes capability, but also support the India's semiconductor ecosystem to take it to the next level.
Right, okay. And also help us understand how much of the OSAT revenue pipeline, especially the export revenue, is expected to be driven by opportunities or customer relationships facilitated through AOI. And do you expect this partnership to materially improve access to Japanese or any other international customers? Does this open a bigger door for the company?
At this point of time, we were the first to send the samples to another customer of AOI. And the samples have been approved, and we are in the phase one of started the commercial manufacturing of this production. And this partnership with the AOI and MITSI is going to open up the new markets to this. But you know, it takes a little longer time in terms of the customer approval and processes that goes with this. So for the year FY27, if you see whether this partnership is going to bring into revenue, we want to be keep optimistic at this point in time, but we will continue to work and see whether the revenue comes. We have, during the last investor meeting on investor calls, we are committed that during this year, the commercial productions and sales will start from third quarter to pick it up, and we'll be driving to about 250 to 300 crores of revenue from Kaynes Semicon for the year FY27. Of course, we are trying to work it out to expand the market, but you know, at this point in time, we are very, very cautious in terms of making sure that our quality systems, our reliability of the product is giving topmost importance than to the revenue at this point of time.
Okay, so that's as far as the partnership with Japanese semiconductor company is concerned. But let's also talk about your FY27 outlook then. And as far as the OSAT guidance is concerned, you had revised it from 1,000 crore earlier to just about 250 or 300 crores now. Does this partnership improve your confidence and visibility in achieving your revised target for the OSAT business?
If you look at this, I think I do agree. This is one of the questions that has been asked again and again. Our 1,000 crores, our total capital investment at this point in time in Semicon is, so far we have spent about 570 crores onto this. I think expecting 1,000 crore revenue is, I think maybe we have not properly communicated earlier, saying that it's over a period of 3 years, the order book. Maybe we have not communicated, apologies about it. But going forward, we will ensure that we communicate that very clearly. With a capital investment of 570 crores in Semicon, and expecting 1,000 crore revenue is going to be next to impossible. So we are not revising or we are not downgrading our commitment, but this is the practical commitment that we are given, and we'll continue to work. And this AOI Electronics is going to support us for your second question, not only for the Japanese market, but also for the Indian industries. The strategic access to automotive, industrial, and electronic demand will come. Over the 5 to 10 years, the potential what we are looking at from AOI Electronics is a semiconductor back-end ecosystem expansion, which is going to help us. A localized material and supply chain integration. This is the second objective for this. The third one is technology collaboration through AOI ecosystem and alignment to that. Of course, as I said, a strategic access to the automotive, industrial, and electronic demand, and of course, India's to global market linkages for going into Japan and other markets. These are the 5 objectives that we are taking, a potential for this business, and we are Kaynes are very, very optimistic about this relationship, which is going to take this business to next level for us.
Away from this, Mr. Narayan Swamy, last time when we interacted, you did mention that there is no cancellation on the order front, but the orders were deferred to Q1 of FY27. Now that we're more than halfway through the quarter, how have those orders shaped up? What has been the fulfillment rate that comes to those orders? And if you can give us any visibility on the order book right now for the remainder of FY27.
Thank you very much. I think during the last investor call, I did mention that our order board is strong at about 8,000 crores plus, to be precisely 8,300 crores. And after executing the first quarter, or almost nearing to the first quarter, we continue to be strong with a similar number. That means whatever we have been executing this quarter, our pipeline is getting added up with the new business that is coming in. For your second question of the deferred order, what is the status of this? As I indicated, if the market is going to grow by X, we are going to move by 2X. Wait for a few days. We'll come back to you with the results, but definitely we'll be meeting the 2X numbers of the market growth.
Okay, so that's as far as the outlook on the order book position is concerned. Mr. Narayan Swamy, thank you so much for taking your time out and joining us on ET Now 17th birthday and sharing your thoughts on where the business is headed in FY27 and of course the new partnership with the Japanese company. Thank you for taking your time out and joining us here today.
Thank you very much. Congratulations once again, and thank you for taking me into the call.
Thank you.
Congratulations from everyone at Kaynes. Thank you very much.
Thank you. On that note, we need to slip into a very short break, but we have a very interesting management lined up on the other side of the break. Don't go anywhere.